Hello to all the second graders in Hazel Township Area School District. My name is Ms. Marcano and I am a student teacher at Hazel Township Early Learning Center. I am so happy because I get to do carpet time with all of the second graders who are watching this, and I'm super happy. So today we will be working on a few things. We'll be doing some spelling words, we'll do some grammar, and we'll finish off with a few sight words. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so now we will get started with our first topic, which is our spelling words for this week. So we have 15 spelling words, and we will go over every single one. But I just wanted to show you the 15 words that we have for this week. Okay, so let's start with the first two. Okay, the first word is port, P-O-R-T. Port. Now, a port is a place where ships can go to this location to unload or load their ships with cargo or any packages that they need. That is port. The second word is north. That is N-O-R-T-H. North. We see the digraph, TH, which makes the sound, north. And that is a direction, like you see here on this compass. The arrow is pointing to the north, which is the big N. So something that I've noticed with these two words is they have something in common. They have an OR in the middle of their word. So let me highlight this in red. Perfect. So OR is right in the middle of these two words. Okay, let's hear our next word. More. Number 3 is more, M-O-R-E, more. I also notice it has the O-R just like our last words. And number 4 is store, S-T-O-R-E, store. And we have an example of what a store looks like. So I also noticed that number 4 has the O-R in the middle as well. But you know what I'm also noticing about these two words? There's an E at the end. They have this in common. I think I'm going to highlight these in orange. There we go. So we have O-R-E, O-R-E, more, store. Great job. Okay, number 5 is an oar. That is a paddle that people use to row their boats or steer their boats. Number 6 is roar, like when a lion roars really loud. That is R-O-A-R, roar. Number 7 is a board, B-O-A-R-D, board. And this is an example of a board that you may see in your classroom. It's like a whiteboard. There's also boards that we use for games, like a game board, like Scrabble or Monopoly. This can also be an example of a board. Now, with these 3 words, I'm also noticing something super cool. They all have O-A-R in them. Every single one of these words has O-A-R. So I'll highlight these in green. Look how awesome that is. Okay, let's see our next few words. Okay. Number 8 is part, P-A-R-T. Part. This is like a half of something or a piece of something. It's like a smaller thing of a big thing. So that's part. Number 9 is start. S-T-A-R-T, start. Now, I'm also noticing looking at all these words that this AR is in the middle of every single one of these words. So that's something to note. So start, we'll go back to this, is like when you start a game or when you start your first day of school. That's like the beginning of something, okay? Number 10 is park, P-A-R-K, park. And here I have a picture of a park that you would walk around or walk your dog or play any games that you'd like. So that's a park. So these are our first 10. Oh, that's right. Then we have our ARs, and I just highlighted those in blue so you could see how cool it is. And they're all in the middle of their words. So Miss Marcano has put them in a quick chart for all of you to see. We have our OR, which are right in the middle of the words, like port and north. ORE, which is more and store. We see these at the end of our words. OAR, which in here it's the whole word, and here it's the end, and here it's in the middle. And AR, which they're all in the middle of their words. Okay, and we have 5 more words to go. So number 11 and 12 I have highlighted because these are your spelling words that are used for this week for a review. So you have learned these words last week. So number 11 is first, F-I-R-S-T, first. I was the first person in line. 12 is hurt, H-U-R-T. Oh, I slipped and hurt myself. Okay, number 13 is ago, A-G-O. That was years ago. 14 is carry, C-A-R-R-Y. My mom told me to carry the groceries into the house. Number 15 is people, P-E-O-P-L-E, people. There were a lot of people at the grocery store. So these 3 are your spelling words, and they are also going to be your sight words moving forward. Wonderful. So for this part, we are going to work on our grammar. The topic for this week is linking verbs. Before we get into linking verbs, I just wanted to make sure that we talk about action verbs because I know that so many of you in your wonderful writing, you have action verbs in all of your sentences. So an action verb is a word that tells you what the subject is doing. Remember, a subject is your first, it could be a person or an object in the sentence. So the action verbs are, you can use dancing, bouncing, running, jumping. They're things that you can do. It's like your movement when you're thinking about a verb. So they are called action verbs. So for an example, I have the sentence here, Alex bounces a ball. So the first thing is, we know that Alex is the subject of our sentence, okay? And now we're going to talk about what is the action verb in the sentence. And we know that bounces or bouncing, we can see that. That's a movement that can happen. That is the action verb. And I provided a few examples of the action verbs. I provided run, jump, write, read, crawl. But there's so many action verbs that you can write in your sentences, and I think it's super important to know that that's an action verb. What we're going to talk about today is a linking verb, and they are 2 very different types of verbs, okay? So a linking verb is something that, it's a verb that tells you what the subject or what something is doing. Okay, so a better way to explain that is that they connect the subject to information, okay? So that might be a little bit unclear, but I'm going to try and explain it a little bit more, okay? So here we have my good friend Alex, and I have provided the sentence here. Alex is happy, okay? So I have to ask myself, what is the subject of this sentence? Who or what is this sentence about? So my subject is Alex. Alex is the subject. Now I have to ask myself, well, what is the information in this sentence? What is the information telling me about my subject, Alex? Oh, happy. That he's happy. So that's the information. So I have my subject, which is Alex, and I have my information, which is happy. Then I have to ask myself, well, what is the linking verb in this sentence? Is. Is the linking verb in our sentence. Do you see how it is linking these 2 together? It's connecting it. You have the these are not all of the linking verbs in our English language, but they are 5 of the most common ones that we use when we talk or when we write. So we have am, is, are, was, and were. Like I said, we have many, many linking verbs, but these are just 5 of the most common. So we did a very, very quick lesson on linking verbs. So now let's try and put this into practice. Okay, I will read the sentence. Feel free to read it with me. The dog was brown with brown spots. Okay, so now I have to ask all of you, what is this sentence about? Who is the subject of our sentence? I'll give you a hint. The dog. Fantastic. The dog is the subject in our sentence. Now, in our sentence, it's giving information. So what is the information in our sentence? And it might be a little long, and that's okay. Fantastic. Brown with brown spots. That's the information in our sentence. So we have our subject, which is the dog, and we have the information, which is brown with brown spots. So now, what's our linking verb? Was. Fantastic. Was is the linking verb. You see, it is connecting the subject and the information in our sentence. Fantastic. Okay, here's another one. So we have Alicia and Jamie are best friends. Okay, so tell me, for all those who are watching, what is our subject in this sentence? Who or what is this sentence about? Great job, Alicia and Jamie. Fantastic. So Alicia and Jamie are our subject. Now, what is the information in this sentence? What is the information telling us about Alicia and Jamie? Yes, they are best friends. So best friends is the information. Alicia and Jamie, they are the subjects. Now, what is our linking verb? Are. Fantastic. So are is the linking verb. Great job. You guys are doing phenomenal. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick review, okay? Linking verbs are words that help to describe something or someone. And they also connect the subject to the information. Here are just 5 examples of linking verbs that are commonly used in our language. Am, is, are, was, and were. Great job, everyone. So now moving forward, we're going to focus on sight words. Woohoo! Okay, so I will flash up the sight word on the screen for you, and I want you to say it as loud as you can, as quickly as you can, okay? I believe we have about 10 of them or so. Okay, so here we go. A go. Great job. So I have provided a quick star just to let you know that this is also a spelling word for this week. So a go. Great job. Here's the next one. Carry. Good job. C-A-R-R-Y. Carry. This star also shows that this will be a spelling word for this week. Okay, here's the next one. Certain. That might be a tricky one. Certain. This word means, oh, I was certain it was going to rain tomorrow. This is one of my favorites. It is a compound word. Now, compound means if you take, it's 2 words, but it comes out as one. So if we were to cover up O-N-E, right here, this word would just say every. And if we were to cover up every, this word here would say one. So then we put it together. We know this is every, and we know this is one. Put it together, everyone. Great job. Heavy. Great job, heavy. This truck was super heavy. outside. This is also a compound word. We know O-U-T is out. And if we cover out, we know this word is side. So it's out and then it's side, and you put it together, it's outside. Great job. The next word is people. Remember, this is a spelling word. People. We see a lot of people in the grocery store. The next word is problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. We see the blend of B and L together. This is problem. There are a lot of problems. Okay, next word. Together. Great job. Together. We hear 2 syllables together, 3 syllables. Warm. Great job. This is warm. I'm hoping it will get warm outside soon. Okay, so that is our ending. That was such awesome thinking. I am so happy that I had this opportunity to work with all of the second graders that are watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and that you are being safe. Have a great day.